Hey Cancer, welcome to Sweet Tea Astrology and Tarot. My name is Erica. Welcome to the channel. I'm glad that you're here. This is your mid-November tarot card reading. I'm going to pull 6 cards for you from the Rider-Waite tarot deck, and then I'm going to pull 2 cards from you from the Journey of Love Oracle deck by Elena Fairchild. The artwork is by Razuli. I hope that you enjoy it. I apologize about the delay in these videos. I've had an upload error for the last 4 videos that I shot, and y'all were a part of the last 4 in my series. So I stopped my December recordings to reshoot these and get them back up online, or try to for y'all. So fingers crossed. Let's do this. This is a general reading for my Cancer friends and viewers. If this reading does not resonate for you, please check your moon and rising sign as well. Hopefully there will be messages there that resonate for you. If you want to know about the actual astrological placements, check out the November video that I released about a week ago. Okay. I'm going to pull the bottom card for the underlying theme or the overarching energy, however you choose to see it. The first card will represent the present. The second will represent the past. The third will represent the obstacle. The fourth will represent the help. The fifth will represent the possible outcome. Now for the oracle cards. I'm going to cut. I'm going to take the bottom and the top card from this oracle deck. Okay, Cancer, what I'm going to do now is hit the pause button, flip these cards over, do the tarot math, and I'll be right back with your story. Hang tight, y'all. Hey, Cancer, I'm back. So let's get started. The underlying theme or the overarching energy that you have occurring for you in the second half of November is the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is a very abundant symbol. She is the mother of prosperity, if you will. She guards over these resources. I also see her as a fertile energy, someone who is able to produce, and that could be a child or things for sale or services for sale. Just depends. This pentacle represents the earth signs. The earth signs are Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. We're having this full moon at 22 degrees of Taurus very, very soon. That's occurring for you in the 11th house. The Queen of Pentacles is about the money. She's about her possessions. She knows where they are. She has a good earning ability, and she's sensitive to her self-esteem as well. That's important to her. So you may be embodying this sort of emotion, which is nice, focusing on those things that you value. The first card that I pulled for you that represents the present is the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups for me is an emotional blessing. It could be like a blessing from the hand of God. It could be divine intervention in some cases, not all. Definitely represents water signs. Water signs are you, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. So it could be an emotional time for you during this super moon. It is very impactful. The moon phases affect you regardless, Cancer. The moon is your ruling luminary. So this full moon could be very, very impactful for you. It's going to be the biggest in 70 years, I believe. So yeah, That's occurring in your 11th house. That's dealing with your friends, your groups, your future wishes, goals, and dreams, the bucket list type energy, memberships and teams, associations that you may belong to as well. You may get an emotional message regarding one of those people, or an emotional message over the internet as well, possibly. Dealing with an internet friend as well wouldn't be without the realm of possibility. That represents the present. The second card represents the past, and this is the Justice card. This is the 9th card of the major arcana. The 9 represents the Sagittarius ruled house of higher education, long-distance trips, philosophy, religion, astrology, legal system matters, political matters. It also covers it covers foreign people, foreign places, foreign things. It's the higher mind expanded. It's your view of the world expanded through higher education or travel or learning, that sort of thing. Now, this card is a major arcana card, represents the zodiac sign of Libra. You may be dealing with a Libra. You also may be dealing with a need for balance in some way as well in the past. You could just be dealing with the actual legal system, because this does represent to me legal system matters. But it's a point of balance. It's checks and balances, if you will. This full moon could be looking at your past and doing your own self-judgment, your own analysis, and it could be dealing with 9th house matters, or it could be involving a Libra. Now, the third card that I pulled for you, and this represents the obstacles, this is the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, and I see this as the kids with the Black Friday ads in your face saying, "Mom, I want," and not being sure how you're going to be able to make all of that happen right now. The Pentacles represent money and resources. Money and resources are a pretty big deal right now this time of year. Not that they're not any other time of the year, but holiday season, it seems to get a little bit more important, a little bit more stressful, a little bit more impact, information going through that sector of your life. Money in, money out. How do I make it work? Gotta get. The Pentacles can also represent your health. You are having Mercury move into your 6th house, and that is the Virgo ruled house of work and health, or the competency and skills that you bring to the services that you provide. It also covers your daily to-do list, the things that you do on the daily. The obstacle here is that you may have a lot of stuff to do and not enough resources to make it happen with. And I can see that happening for a lot of people. It's like join the club, stop preaching to the choir, Erica, right? I promise I'm in the choir, I'm not preaching. I promise. Now, the help in the situation is the High Priestess. This is the 2nd card of the major arcana, and the 2 represents the Taurus ruled house of values. That's your money, your possessions, your earning ability, and self-esteem. That's also where this full moon will be occurring for you. Like I said, it's in the 11th house, but it's at 22 degrees of Taurus, and it's funny that this is a 2 right here. The High Priestess in itself, as a major arcana card, is representative of the moon in itself, and the moon is your ruling luminary. It may be that, getting out and actually basking in some of those supermoon rays will help you. Even if it is to just let the emotions out, because that could be the case. This High Priestess is very empathic. She's very intuitive, and she knows without knowing how she knows. It's also dealing with feelings, like I said, getting out and possibly expressing those emotions or those feelings. But it could also be that you are dealing with some secrets. I think that's a very small portion of y'all. But yeah, when I see her, I also think of the other water signs because they are also empathic and intuitive and all of those things. But you, on a full moon, Cancer, you know something. It's like your spidey senses tingle and you just know what's up. It would be wise for you to follow that. Always wise for you to follow that. But she's the help. The moon is the help for you. It could be that you need this expression to come out. And it could be, like I said, emotion, speech, something. The final card, which is the possible outcome, is that is the Queen of Swords, and she's in reverse. Whenever I see a major court card in reverse, I think of misinformation through intent or by accident. I don't like to say that they're lying because I feel like that just peppers it with negativity, and that's not the case always. Sometimes people really do believe that they're telling you the truth, and they have just been given the wrong information themselves. So, take that as you will. I see this also as a air sign who is not being objective about the situation. Air signs are Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, and the justice sign mirrors the other side. It's like justice in the past, Ace of Cups in the middle, and then the Queen of Swords on the other side. So it's like you're going through this emotional journey in some way, and you could be dealing with the ramifications of someone not being honest with you. Or you could get the spidey senses that someone's being dishonest with you as well. I could see that happening pretty easily. But yeah, the Queen of Swords being in the reverse, the information isn't correct. Either it's because she wants it to be incorrect, or because she's giving you what she's been given. Kind of like the garbage in, garbage out situation with computers. So, yeah. Just follow your gut. I think that would help you the most in the situation. Be fair and balanced in the situation as best you can. And if you know that you can't be, if you're too emotional for it, then say you need some time. Ask for that space. Get a little bit of distance. Allow for reflection. You're really good at that if you've got the time. That's what I would do if I were you. Now, I did the tarot total for this. There were really only two numbers that popped up. It was 11 for Justice and the 2 for the High Priestess, and those were the two major arcana that you got. So 11 plus 2 is 13. 1 plus 3 is 4, and that is the Cancer ruled house of your home and your family. This could also possibly be speaking to your, like, the unconscious or subconscious past, like possibly playing out in your dreams, maybe feeling like you're dealing with some deja vu as well. And I say that because the High Priestess has shown up with the other stuff as well. But yeah, the 4 is home. Home is where you consider home to be, or where you live. And family is who you share your home with. That can be your spouse, your partner, your roommates, your children, fur babies. If none of that is resonant, then think about your roots or your foundation. That might also apply. So let's move on to the oracle cards that I pulled for you. The first is Burning Hero. And I see a phoenix rising right here. That's just me. This is the third card of the Journey of Love Oracle deck by Elena Fairchild. The 3 for me represents the Gemini ruled house of communication, short distance trips, siblings, cousins, and neighbors. So it may involve someone of that sign, or it may involve one of those areas of life for you. But for me, like I said, I see this as a phoenix rising, and that you're like burning very brightly now. You could be glowing to other people. But this situation that has set you on fire, this situation that has set the world on fire for you, is pushing you to new heights. And that right now is a really powerful time for inspiration and creation. And that like from hard work comes like your sweetly manifested reward. That you can't just sit down and be like, alright, power of attraction, this is what I want. Okay. Alright, law of attraction, this is what I want. You've got to do more than just that. But if you've been doing those steps and putting in the work and putting in the time and putting in the energy and the focus and clearing the space and preparing the space for what you're trying to manifest, then yeah, this could be a time of manifestation. Or it could be a situation where you really do feel like the Phoenix rising again. And if it's that Phoenix rising, it's a situation that was completely unexpected and you felt like it was completely out of your hands. The second card that was pulled for you is a pretty, I have a feeling it might be controversial. I hope not, but we're going to do the best that we can. It's the 31st card of the Journey of Love Oracle deck. This is called the Christ Flame. 3 plus 1 is 4, and that is the house that you rule, the house of home and family, Cancer. For me, this card speaks to raising your vibration, and you can do that through a variety of different ways. Through your diet, and that's not, you have to go vegan. It's if you eat a lot of junk food, stop eating junk food and start eating healthy. Stop eating stuff out of packages. If it has a package or a label on it, probably not the greatest thing for you to constantly be ingesting. And I'm not just talking down, I'm taking my own advice. I can be rather lazy about that sometimes. That's my Taurus moon. You can also raise your vibration through exercise and meditation. And by raising your vibration, you allow that, like this little light of mine, that's what I think of when I see this card. It allows that Christ flame to burn within you much brighter, and it can transform into even like a sacred flame of Christ, where you are literally glowing with the characteristics of what everyone attains to be, someone who's full of benevolence and compassion and love, humility, peace, and forgiveness, all of those tenets of the Christian faith. So yeah, Cancer, that's what I see going on for you in the second half of November. I hope that you enjoyed this reading. If you did, I'm glad. Please like, share, and subscribe. And if you already have, thank you so much from the bottom of my very grateful heart. I will be back for your December videos very shortly. Actually, I was in the middle of recording them when I had to stop to do these, so I'm going to get back on that. But yeah, going to see you in the December videos, working diligently on the 2017 information as well. Hope to have all of that stuff shot and at least recorded before Mercury goes into retrograde, because that's always fun. I hope that you have a wonderful holiday season. Please take care of yourself. Be kind to yourself and be kind to others. And don't forget what this is all about this time of year. I'll see y'all in December. Bye, Cancer.